Hello friends, welcome to today's video. My name is Rachel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm making a cute little mini album today that I think would be great for documenting summer travels. I was trying to combine the words summer and travels. Summer travels, summer staycations, summer memories, whatever it may be. I'm using the Vicki Boutin Where to Next collection, and I'm just using up the leftover cut-aparts that I had that I thought would be perfect to make a little mini album. I don't have any photos at this time that I'm going to put into it, but I am taking this other pattern paper that I have to put on the other side, on the backs of the cut-aparts, and I know they're double-sided, but I was more doing it for the stability of the album, to have a little bit more thickness, to just layer it up a little bit. Normally I would not do that because they are double-sided, but for this I decided to because I needed it to be just a little bit thicker so it would be sturdier and not so flimsy. So I'm going to cut out some 3x4 papers there as well, and I'm going to sew around the borders with some black thread, and I think that looks really nice and ties the colors together that are in this collection. I hope you had a lovely summer. It's well into, not well, but it is into September now, and sorry if you can hear all the noises outside. I'm sitting outside and there's lots of things in our neighborhood. The other day there was we back onto like a car dealership, and I don't know if the person was trying to figure out what was wrong with the car, but he kept like speeding really fast, and then like the engine would be like super duper loud, and like it didn't sound good, like it sounded really bad. And I could just hear him going up and down the street. Really, really loud. Luckily I wasn't doing a voiceover, but it was like, I think something is wrong with your car. It did not sound right. But I think that's what they must have been trying to figure out, because they kept going back and forth in their lot and on the street nearby. Anyway, I'm just trimming these up, and as you can see, I adhered them a little bit, but I figured because I'm sewing them, I don't need to adhere them perfectly because they're going to be sewn together as well. So I'm just trimming them to make sure they all look good. You can see I'm just trimming like a hair off, so not much at all. And there we go. I did some with like a straight, I don't know the terms, like straight sewing, I don't know, and then a zigzag stitch as well. And I'm going to use this collection and whatever else, some other bits and bobs from my stash to make this little mini album. So you could have it on one side, you include journaling, and then the other side a photo, which I think is a great idea, or just an embellished side, or you could put more photos than I left room for, but that's all up to you. It's such an easy album to make. I'm going to adhere it all together with some little black rings, and that's what I'll attach the album with, and just use a hole punch. So it's nothing fancy or anything, really simple. I'm going to put some items up on foam for a little extra touch. And oh yes, this is just a little Paige Evans thing that I had in my stash that I've been trying to use up for a while, but it's just been one of those things. It says let's go on a road trip, so it's a very specific thing, but I thought if this is an album that someone might use for documenting their summer travels, then you might be going on a road trip. So I included that, and then that was the last thing that was left on that sheet, so I was able to use up something today, which is great. I do a series with my friend Cheryl. Every quarter we share all the items we used up, because my philosophy is that the more you use up, the more you can buy. If I'm just collecting things, then I just get overwhelmed with stuff. So it's an encouragement to ourselves and each other to use up our products and make room for the new. So I was excited about using that up. Alright, I'm going to take out all my ephemera here. I think there were 2 different ephemera packs that I had, so I just put it in a little Ziploc bag to hold it all together. And I'm just going to go through that and see what I want to add here. Found this palm tree that I'm going to put on. Speaking of palm trees, I started my traveler's notebook album for the Palm Springs trip my husband and I went on months ago, and I did like 5 pages, and then I haven't gone back to it since. So I think I need to revisit that maybe. and get working on that. I just thought of that as I said the word palm tree, that I have that project that I just kind of stopped. So that's something that's on the to-do list that needs to be done for sure. Yeah, so just embellishing this page here again, like if you had a photo, you could kind of stick a little photo, like I don't know, a 2x2 photo in there or something, and that would look really cute. And yeah, we had a great summer. The weather was a little bit weird. It was pretty cool compared to what our summers are normally like very strangely cool, which isn't a bad thing, just kind of odd for where we live. So it hasn't totally felt like summer because we haven't got those like hot weather beach days like we normally would. Like you'd normally be like 30, 35 degrees Celsius, hot, July and August, pool days, swimming, all that good stuff. But we haven't had that this year, which has been really weird. So it makes it feel strange. But I personally love fall, mostly because of the reason that it is football season. I'm a big Bills fan, so and I'm a season ticket holder, so yeah, so fall is great for me. It just makes me sad that summer is leaving. But I went to BC this summer, hung out with Laurel, and also got to meet Fleur and Stephanie. Fleur on the design team. So I got to meet 3 crafty friends this summer, which was really cool. Got to do a little bit of kayaking, my dental surgery, which wasn't so fun, but it happened. Ate lots of good local fruit and ate at new restaurants. Andy and I made a list of different restaurants we wanted to try through the summer. We had the idea of doing like 14 weeks, 14 new restaurants. But then when I had my dental surgery, the recovery was much longer than I anticipated. So it just slowed things down. And then I went on a trip, and then he went on a week-long work trip. So we're just having a running list probably for the rest of the year. But definitely eating lots of great food at the local businesses around here, which is always fun. Okay, so back to the project. The boat one, I had this ephemera that I thought would be kind of cool to layer it to make it look like it pops a little bit. And then this one I thought it would be fun to pair together some of the drinks and put those together and put some up on foam. Like the boat you can see there is up on foam, and then one of the drinks there is up on foam just to make it pop a little bit more. And I'm adding some of these hearts and stars as well, and I'm going to add these little black rings like I said, and I did mess up the hole punching a little bit, but I'm just going to pretend it's fine. Nobody noticed. It's the very last page that I messed up, which I'm sure you'll see once I'm done hole punching everything, but I was kind of annoyed at myself because when you hole punch with the crocodile, the circle paper like stays in there. It doesn't come out easily. So it's hard to see where you're punching the hole, but it's not a huge deal. I would love to know how your summer went. What were some highlights of your summer? Did you go anywhere? Did you have some fun beach days or staycations? I know not everywhere in the world it is summer, but let me know what you've been up to the past few months and what's been keeping you busy this summer. So there are all my pages, and I'm going to pick my order and then attach them all. I thought this one was good for the front cover because it kind of has a little bit of a title, but I'm going to put all those together and then going to add a tassel as well, and then I'll flip through so you can see it all. So they're still not over yet. There's still a minute or two, I'm assuming, to go. I can't see the time where I'm doing this voiceover, but we still got a minute to oh, I was just looking for the tassel. I forgot to cut out this part, but I couldn't find my tassel bin, but I'll be back in a second, and here we are. I wanted to get a black tassel to match the rings and to match the sewing. I also think some black mist spray would look really nice on this as well, but I didn't think of that in the moment. And here is the little flip through. So I'm going to link Scrapbook Nerd down below if you want to get your hands on this collection. It's very cute if you're documenting your summer travels or vacations or any travels or just your memories in general. Thank you all so much for watching, and hope you have a great day. Bye!